All right, hey, good, what day is it? Friday. Good Friday, everyone. Welcome into the stream tonight. We're doing something a little different. We're going to do the MLB draft, the 2022 MLB draft. And then we're going to check out some prospects for a couple games. No A's game tonight, but just switch it up a little bit. We're going to take a look at some prospects that we're hoping will be joining the team sooner than later. But first, let's look at the MLB draft. Special event that players who hope to become MLB stars now have the chance to become MLB stars. From the best of the best to those players that are chosen in the later rounds. All of them have the same opportunity once their name is called. We've seen number one picks that have been busts and players who have been overlooked and turned out to be pretty damn good. Looking at you, Mike Trout. Can we find that generational talent? Or maybe that talent that pushes this team in a positive direction? As the A's, we know what our goal is. Get better. Not only for now, but for the future. Welcome to the 2022 First Year Player Draft, and I am here with my assistant GMs, Amish and Charm. Gentlemen, you are now on air.
All right. Baby, welcome.
Yeah, we are ready to get this draft going. I don't know how this is going to go. Because I mentioned it earlier to you guys. We are picking in the what I think is the worst possible spot. Number 18 is our first pick.
Not on the screen.
Yeah, so we're picking right in the middle. So, let's just get started, shall we? Charm's favorite team picks first. Oh, God, I've already seen 3 players that I want gone.
Oh, not Buster, not Wolf, not Otis.
Yeah, they're all gone.
Oh,
okay.
God.
This is not great.
There are some people left, though. I think there's some people left.
Well, let's see who we got. So I guess we're gonna organize this by, whether they've been scouted or not. And then we're just gonna see who's interesting to us. Like, I think it's a good idea to get a pitcher in the first round. Of course, we're all throwing the same curveball. We expected at least one of those guys to be left by the time our pick came. But, what a shock. They're not here.
Hey, Ochoa's gone, okay. No, Ochoa's there.
Yeah, Ochoa was there. I mean, I was talking about, Christopher Wolf, Buster Marlin, Otis Franklin. I was really hoping one of those guys would have been free. Would have been available by the time it got to our turn. But I think Charm paid someone off for them. Can't believe you.
I can never not confirm nor deny.
So there's some very interesting play. I would like to take an 80 overall guy, obviously, but I like.
I saw you looking at some closer or reliever guys too earlier. Are one of those guys still there as well?
I know Lee Snow is here, that closer, but I don't really believe in choosing a closer in the first round.
No.
Keep in mind, just because he's a closer doesn't mean you can't transition into just a reliever.
No, that's true. I mean, that's actually very true. And if he is scouted fully, so these are pretty accurate. He could be ready next season. Goes well. I would like our first.
It's always nice to have a really great lefty, but.
Oh, is he? Oh, I didn't realize he was a lefty. I've been looking at his batting the whole time. I thought he was. So good job, me. I do like Luis Ochoa. I like having that lefty starter, 80 overall guy. The only downside is that it's going to take him a couple of years before he's ready.
Sure.
But man, he just looks so good.
He does.
Manuel Valentine, this shortstop. I like this cat. Obviously not a first pick, but if he's still around in the second round, I would be very interested in him.
What other shortstops are on the board right now? Can we see those?
Shortstops, yeah. Let's go over shortstop. We only scouted pretty much 4 because shortstop wasn't really big concern. When I was talking to Ep, I was telling him about who we had, and he kind of agreed with me about the whole, shortstop's not exactly a high priority. Like maybe as we go later on in the draft, maybe we can get a shortstop. There are some good ones though.
Nice.
There are some very good ones. Steven Castro, Andres Lerma, whoever that is. So, but Manuel Valentine's the guy I like, but 6'4", only 18 from Canada. Maybe he's from Ray's part of the woods. But not really a whole lot. We didn't really scout a lot of shorts. Kind of. One thing we'll have to look at is getting some new scouts after the end of the year.
Let's keep in mind too with the shortstop. I mean, Elvis Hendrickson's not young.
No, he's 33, and he's on the final year of his contract.
And your depth chart right now, looking at your future, was that one guy? What was his name? I'm sorry, I lost it.
Oh no, that's okay. Robert Paulson.
Paulson, yes, sir.
I don't know if it's going to show him.
So he does. So you do have a top prospect.
Oh yeah. It's definitely Paulson. 19 years old, 72 overall, B potential. I mean, this guy's almost ready now. I mean, he needs a little bit more seasoning, but I actually noticed his averages dropped.
Spring training is going to be very interesting. And yeah, how it ends this season, for sure.
Yeah, and then, worst case scenario, we have Logan Davidson to fill us in. I mean,
for one more, or got a renewable or something?
Oh, yeah. He's still under control for another 6 years.
Yeah.
But he's kind of a bench guy for now.
Yeah.
How are we looking at third base?
Third base. How are we looking at that?
Noisy and what's his face right now?
Yeah, we got Noisy and Ironman.
That's right.
So Ironman is struggling. He's got some power. He's still
because I had a suggestion for a possible
about 3 more years, as from what I'm seeing.
Oh, Ironman?
Yeah.
If you want to count his arbitration, 5, but renewable, 3 more. What were you saying, John?
I had a suggestion for a possible trade, but we can talk about that after the draft.
Okay. Yeah.
All ears. Now, I don't really have a backup first baseman to look at. I mean, this Derek Carey guy looks solid, but he's not going to be ready for a while.
Right, but thinking about the future, you can always, consider.
We don't really have any first base depth.
Keep in mind on first base, though, you could draft a slow outfielder and convert him to first base.
No, what was your, remind us again what your rule was on changing position type stuff?
If we do the, I can only change their position in the off season, and it's kind of similar to the contract extension rule. You can change one pitcher if you want, or in one position.
Okay.
I was kind of going back and forth whether that should just be one player only or one of each. But I guess you could be flexible with it. Matters too.
Yeah.
But I'm kind of leaning, really like Rico Vaccaro, even though he's a 75 overall instead of an 80.
Right, you can maybe coach him up. Yeah, 19 years old.
Got 98 on the fastball. Got a nice curveball, 2-seamer, and slider. I mean, personally, I want a pitcher in the.
I'm still going that direction. Now, he is a 4-pitch arsenal. Now, does Lopez have a 5-pitch arsenal right now?
Lopez?
Yeah. Or, I'm sorry, what was the other guy that we were kind of coveting here that was a starter? Ochoa.
Ochoa. He's got 5 pitches.
So he does have 5 pitches.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. The amount of pitches is important because one of the many flaws that franchise mode had is there's no training attribute for a pitcher that would give them develop a new pitch.
Right. So in this guy, I would argue, I mean, you're looking at more of an ace possibility.
Yeah. What's going to decide it for me is, do we want a pitcher who's ready sooner, but maybe doesn't have a high ceiling, or do we want a pitcher that will take a little longer, but his ceiling will be way higher?
Right.
Like Ochoa, ETA 2025, but he's an 80 potential, which, obviously could be anything. And then Vaccaro could be ready a year sooner in 24. But, if his potential is accurate, you're looking at a a C, maybe close to a B minus type player.
Well, not to sound funny with this, but with the year-to-year saves gone, part of that is you have to ask yourself, how many seasons do you think you're gonna get through?
Right? How many seasons you're gonna get through? MLB The Show, Oakland.
I know that way you just have to figure it out. I hate that so much. It's such a strain, such a strain on everything. It's really hard to enjoy a franchise when you time with it.
Stab myself with a knife every time I think about it. Actually.
I mean,
I don't mean to be a Debbie Downer pointing that out, but
no, that's a solid point. I mean, we can't draft anyone if we can't see them. So I mean, I just feel better about Ochoa.
I do too.
Yeah, so 60. Yeah, I mean, God, that's so tough. I mean, we could take a risk. I mean, I doubt that Vaccaro will be there in the second round, but I'm pretty sure Ochoa would definitely not be there in the second round. So,
do you have any competitive balance picks?
I think we have one, and that's in the round B.
Oh, okay. So it won't be until after the second round?
I believe so.
Okay.
Can I go back and look? Okay, back and look. Let's see. Round 2. No, there we are. Yeah, competitive balance round B.
All right, round 2.
Okay, so you essentially have 2 second round picks.
Yeah.
In a roundabout. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you're the owner. We're just lowly GMs.
I like Ochoa. I always like these lefties that have the 5 pitches. And I think he's got enough mile per hour difference in his fastball and his curveball to really throw hitters off. My only issue with Ochoa and Vaccaro, because they have the same rating as their control. You know, if they're projected to have a 60 control, you know.
And he's a low injury risk. That's always a plus.
And I like it.
Low versus average.
And I like the fact that the guy that's on my screen right now, unless your stream is loud.
Oh, let me move my webcam.
Because I'm looking at Vaccaro, right?
Yeah, Vaccaro.
Yeah, Vaccaro. I mean, I like the fact that he's 6'4". I like the idea of a lefty with a kind of a downward plane on his, because you know.
Okay, you like that curve slider combo?
Yeah.
I mean, he has an opportunity to have the velocity perk, right? He has 98 on the gun. He can hit real close to it.
See, I've never got deep enough in franchise to even figure out if prospects do get perks.
They do. They can change potential and earn perks. Because I remember how many times Jose Melendez lost the bang, the home run perk.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Huh. There was actually 2 times where he lost it for some reason, and then he got it back near the end of the franchise.
Mm-hmm.
But, I mean, it's really tough. I don't know which one to properly pick. I mean...
It is. But, I mean, again, I'll just point out the 5-pitch repertoire that's ready there. Like you say, maybe he will take a little bit longer, but, I mean, that's kind of the risk you take, I think.
Yeah. He's got better break than velocity, too, so I wonder if that's really going to help that curveball.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's a good point.
I mean, there's just some solid pitchers.
Ramirez
is solid, too.
Training his control, right off the bat.
Okay, I'm gonna... You don't have to vote the same way I do if you don't want to, but I'm going to go Ochoa.
I am also going Ochoa.
Well,
Are you going to get a Simon Cowell term?
I was going to be Vaccaro, but...
Dave Vaccaro. And, this is an estimated ETA. I mean, he could do a lot better than...
What's Ochoa's ETA?
2025.
A year later.
Yeah. He could pitch well, and then that ETA could change. So.
Coach him up, coach.
I'm going to go Ochoa. First round pick, Luis Ochoa out of Mexico. I don't have a backstory for him. So.
There you go.
Now this is where it gets complicated.
I only have one request.
Yeah.
You got to change that. You got to change Ochoa's first name to Alex.
Alex. Good lord.
No, because one of my favorite Oriole prospects when I was a kid was named Alex Ochoa.
Yeah, I remember
Hey,
him.
look, Vaccaro's still there.
All right. You can do 2 starters, dude. That's going to be awesome. All right, what else you got?
Okay, well, I just got them separated by, how we got them scouted. So, not everything is going to be 80 potential, so I'm trying to be careful who I look at here.
Right.
There's definitely some... I want to keep my eye on this player for later on.
Okay.
Andre Doherty from Alabama.
Oh, boy.
He could be the next Chad Pender in a way.
Actually, with that many positions, or Chad Pender, Tommy Edman, same kind of build.
Very interesting. The 2 shortstops are still here. Manuel Valentine and Andres Lerma. Lerma?
All right.
Don't know how we feel about those guys. Of course, our boy Vaccaro's still here.
Right. That's pretty awesome to have him still here.
There's really not a whole lot. I mean, unfortunately, our scouting scouting department hasn't been great.
It's tough. It's gonna be tough picking in the later rounds.
Oh yeah, it's gonna get tough after this pick. That's why I kind of feel more inclined to go with someone with a high potential that we scouted.
Yep.
I like Johnny Suecos. I just hate that he's gonna take so long. That's what's stopping me from drafting him.
Yeah.
He
Same with Derek Carey, perhaps. Another first base prospect.
Yeah, I like Derek Carey. 6'1" though. I thought someone with that contact and power would be a little more intimidating. But
maybe he just gives it from the center.
I mean, is it weird to take 2 pitchers?
No.
Not if you're building. I mean, pitchers are the best way to build a franchise.
Here's the thing. From what I've seen in franchise, and I've simulated ahead in some franchises, signing offensive players is a lot easier than signing pitchers.
Yeah.
Boy, I just.
Developing young pitching easier than trying to sign it free agents. Yeah.
I'm really hoping that these shortstops are in the next round.
Yeah. The other thing is, if you stay in Oakland and you keep that ballpark, you're in a pitcher's ballpark. So,
hope so even more.
I mean, we could go with your guy now.
I'm leaning that way. I'll tell you that much. What else do you got to show us? Anything else?
There's really not a lot. I mean, that's the thing. It's been so hard to properly scout. Unfortunately, the scouts that we have, they take forever to scout players. Their efficiency is really bad. I actually replaced one of them, but one of them's not enough to properly cover everything. So in a way, we're kind of going to get lucky if we find that next player. I'm just trying to want these green bars because we know what they are. I like Vaccaro. I'm okay with taking 2 pitchers. I don't even think there's a reliever. Yeah, see, relievers are going to be a crapshoot.
Yeah, they always are. It's really hard to scout a reliever in the draft.
Allegedly, some 80s down here.
And there's nothing that says you can't convert a starter to a reliever.
And there's a possibility that could happen.
Yeah.
Elmo Mcdermott.
Yeah.
All right. I'm cool with Rico.
I second the motion.
All in favor? No.
I'm in favor. Okay.
Favor.
Welcome to the A's, Rico Vaccaro from North Carolina.
Aye. Rico.
All right. Competitive balance pick.
Oh boy, I got there quick.
Oh,
You got there quick. Oh, Doherty's there. Oh, damn.
yeah, Doherty's there. Valentine's there too.
Oh, nice.
Irma's still there. Well, I guess it doesn't matter which one you pick. It's like, do we want someone with more power or more contact? 'Cause they play the same position.
He's got the most speed.
Let's see. Ejected 55 for Larma. Valentine's ejected 65. Says he's
Right, who's
currently
the
got
best fielder?
75.
All right, who is the best fielder?
I think Valentine is. Yeah. 80 to 70.
Yeah, he looks really good.
I believe Larma has a better.
Okay, a
Larma
little
has a
power in his
better
arm. Or power in his bat and arm, yeah.
Valentine sounds like us.
Yeah, he does.
And if Paulson doesn't work out, I mean, this guy, because it'll be at least 2 years, so I think we'll know by then if Paulson's going to work out.
Have you ever looked at the depth chart screen to see and scrolled ahead to see what their projected overalls are?
I have. Now, while I can't remember everybody, I can only see up to 2 seasons ahead with Paulson because they don't count him on the team if they're an arbitration.
Gotcha.
But he seems to be like he's going to trend up really quick. So,
Gotcha.
I just don't know. Here's what concerns me. I remember in the game last year, he was an A potential player. Now he's a B potential player.
Well, the one thing I did hear about him, because I do follow MLB Pipeline on Twitter, well, they said because he is 6'3", there's a chance he could be converted to a third baseman.
Mm-hmm. They said the same thing about O'Neal Cruz of the Pirates.
Yeah, I've heard with Cruz, I've heard that he may end up at third base, he may end up in the outfield.
Oh, even outfield, huh?
But yeah, I mean, if they do that in real life, then sure, I'll switch him. But I mean, I kind of want to find a third baseman at one point in this draft, but I don't think we have. There's really not a lot of good options. So I don't know who this Doyle Deardriff is, but there must be a reason he's not getting picked.
Yeah.
There's really the third base class is kind of weak. Really, no one proper to choose. We might just be out of luck.
We'll just have to sign Rafael Devers,
Yeah, with all of our money, all of the money that we have.
Trade for Miranda.
That'd be very interesting. I bet Sean Murphy will get us a song.
Actually, I have a third baseman in mind for you. That's the trade I have for you.
Okay. Well, I'll tell you what. To eliminate bias, let's talk about it after the draft. Like you can talk about it on stream, but let's talk about it after the draft.
That was good.
That way, it doesn't give any bias or something. Because I'm interested, but at the same time, I wish you could do trades during.
Yeah, right. Add a bonus.
So do you think shortstop or do you think something else?
I'm looking at Valentine hard right now myself. Got any thoughts, Charm?
Valentine sounds good.
Look at everybody else here again, real quick, maybe.
That vision's really got to get up. Really, no one else. everyone, such kind of a weak class, but that he is because of the scouts that we have. So,
Yeah.
If possible, it's going to have to be off season.
You know you can change your scouts in the middle of the season, right?
Oh yeah, no, I am. I know.
Yeah, but he's trying to keep it fair though, as far as what he's dealt.
Yeah, I replaced one scout, but the other scouts, if I fire them, will be so much money, and because I'm the A's, like every $1 million counts.
Makes sense.
With Elvis Andrus, the highest paid player on this team at $15.5 million. So, I think once he's either traded or he just doesn't come back next year, then that's gonna free up a lot of budget. I think there was one scout that if I fired them, I would have to pay $4 million.
Jeez.
So I think it was either that or a coach. So, all right, I'm all for Manuel Valentine from Canada.
Your Canadian, your Canadian audience is going to appreciate you.
Could be Ray. I don't know. Manuel Ray Valentine. I want to switch his first name to Ray and see if he. All right, Manuel Valentine, welcome to the A's. Round 3. Okay, I don't know how many people's even going to be left. I'm not. Oh, right. Some people left. Nice to see Swaco still around. If we draft one more pitcher, then that would have to be. I don't know. Just feels weird to just draft pitchers.
Nothing wrong with loading up on pitching.
True.
You can never have too much pitching.
Well, do we want to go with a little risk here and go with Elmo Mcdermott?
Try Elmo.
Try Elmo.
We know you love Elmo.
Elmo, he's in. Really, this can't be a bad pick. John Perez out of Louisiana. 22 years old, allegedly ready next year. He hasn't been scouted, so I don't know how much we could really look at this. 6'1", 185, 5-pitch, 5-tool.
That was the 5-tool pitcher repertoire. Is that also a possibility of being a scouting error, or is that always supposed to be accurate?
I think it's accurate. I've never thought about that. Surely they wouldn't try to fool you, right?
I mean, I would say the amount of pitches is accurate. The velocity and whatnot would maybe wrong. But they're not going to tell you that the guy has more pitches than the actual guy. I've never seen SDH do that.
Yeah.
Elvis Diaz, Thiago Delgado, from Ohio. Maybe we could have fun and try to get this reliever. I don't know who else there is to look at. There's all that scouting that's left. We could wait one more round for him. Theoretically, he should be there. Because isn't it round 4 or 5? Usually you see them draft relievers.
Oh, good point. I had forgotten about that.
I don't know if that's the same in this game or not. I just don't know where to go from here. Like, it would be easy to just draft another pitcher. But, Swaikos is a solid-looking pitcher.
Yeah.
I like him. But we just haven't really scouted anyone. Everything's pretty much just... I don't know really what to look at. Deerdrift could be our third base risk. Could try him. Another Canadian.
I think Swaikos, the pitcher, was a Canadian too.
A lot of Canadians. A lot of Canadians in this draft. Something we don't know. Or Duncan Kent, don't know what that is, but I feel pretty good with our catchers.
Yeah, you're really deep at catchers, so you don't need to do that unless you take a late flyer or something. Can you mark Duncan Kent as a guy to
No, they don't like that.
save to look at if he's still there, round by round?
We would just have to go to like when it's our turn to pick again. We would just have to go to the catchers.
Okay.
Maybe we can wait on him if we're interested. But no relievers.
Yeah, unfortunately, SDS doesn't allow you to do that.
Cristobal Escobar. Well, he's not fully scouted.
That's another thing I love about NBA 2K. When you draft, you can mark your guys.
I have a feeling this will be a mistake, but I may pick Elmo.
It's a lefty, another plus. Always a plus when it's a lefty.
It's just, man, I think it says that we're balanced at reliever. I just don't buy that. Like, look at the potentials on our depth chart.
Balanced at their current level. You need to get up a level.
Like, look at all those C and D. We don't have a single B potential reliever in our depth chart.
Right.
Like, so to be honest, I mean, even if we draft McDermott and he's not good, then we didn't really lose anything.
Right. True.
It'd be nice if he's fantastic. But with everyone not being scouted, it's just, I mean, I don't know who's good and who's not. Which is kind of part of the fun of it. If we automatically knew who was good, that would kind of take away the fun of it. This guy's tall. 6'5" at 18 years old. Christ. He's got a fork ball. I just saw that.
Oh, hey.
So he's guaranteed to be a bad pitcher. See, that's interesting right there. I like that. Probably not going to be very good. Okay, so what do you think? Reliever or different spot?
Nothing. Where you got, Charm? Anything?
I kind of like that 80 potential. Yeah, the one you're on right now, 21-year-old 80.
Elmo
Think it's on
Mcdermott?
Elmo.
Go with Elmo.
Hopefully he won't go.
I'm fine with taking a chance. I mean, even if he's bad, I'm still probably going to sign him because, I mean, one of the pitchers I had in the Cubs franchise was a C overall when we drafted him, and he came out to be a B+ guy, close to an A. He never became an A, but Julian Quezada was a C potential guy when we drafted him, and he was pretty reliable before we traded him.
So yeah, even if you are a little highly on what you have heard is his potential,
Yeah.
we could still maybe work out.
All right, let's do it.
Let's do
Elmo
it.
Mcdermott from Illinois. Welcome. Next. Trying to make note who. I guess I'll go back after 6 to leave. All right, so I want to know why no one's drafting Lerma. That's what I want to know.
Well,
What is this? Suecos is still there. But now it's just everything's literally just a guessing game. Like, who looks interesting?
well, maybe Lerma and Suecos are the next moves, huh? Get yourself some possible guarantees here.
Ah, Del VR.
Let the chips fall where they may for picks after. Because I mean that's pretty good. You got to the 4th round and you still got what 5 guys you scouted?
Yeah, I mean it's better than expected. But
I know. It is a little surprising to me.
I'm gonna be really upset if like Christopher Wolf is potential pitcher or something.
He wasn't like taking the pick before you, was he? He was 17 or?
He went to the Cubs. If I saw correctly,
wow.
he went. Could be wrong on that one. Nito Kemp. Scouted, 18 years old, 80 potential. Really buy it. Cash. Drafted him just for his name.
Cash. That's money.
Cash.
New York.
Okay.
Warmer Sueco's charm, you think?
I think that.
Where are we in? 5 or 6?
4, I think, right? No?
3? Are we in 3?
No, it's gonna be 4.
4. I think that catcher's gone.
Okay. It wasn't Cedeno, was it? I thought it was Cedeno.
I don't think it. No, it wasn't Cedeno.
Oh, okay.
I don't remember being 22.
Oh, yeah, I
But
got it.
Cedeno don't look either. But Foreman and Nieves from DR. I mean, I'm okay with Suecos. We kind of have a semi-scout on him. 5'11", 209. We'll just say he's from Prince Charles. Take a while for him to develop, though. That's kind of the story with a lot of these.
Yeah, it will be from this round to the end of the draft. There's going to be a lot of guys who are going to have to wait.
Which is
probably.
It wouldn't hurt. I mean, we have some decent pitchers in our system, but once we get to AA, like, see, these guys are solid. So I guess that wouldn't be a bad thing. Charm, I think you're right. I don't think there's no such thing as
Pitchers are easier to trade.
David Wells, PJ Clark.
And I'm always right. Haven't you done that by now?
Okay. Waco's. I think I'm going to pass on Lerma. I don't really have much interest in drafting him.
What if he's available next round? Would you still have any interest in him?
I have to ask. Wish
I
there
have to
was...
take a work phone call,
Just want
gentlemen.
to pass it by
Go
before
ahead.
you end up with Suecos, for sure.
I'll be back.
Okay.
That was good.
I'm okay with Suecos. It'd be really cool to find an outfielder. I just don't see.
There's just, yeah, well, I mean, you're going to have to take your risks maybe next round or the round after. I don't know.
The only outfield I'm okay with is we got Pache and Maciel once he comes back from his long injury. Okay, fine. Let's go Suecos.
All right.
Let's go Suecos. Whoops, that's the wrong button.
Not 1, not 2, but 3, hopefully.
Johnny
Future
Suecos from
Both
Canada.
rotation pitches.
That was right. Maybe we could
The
be like
open
the
day.
A's and just stock up on pitching.
Yeah, maybe it's your future rotation you're drafting here.
All right, and now everything is a crapshoot.
All right. Now I can really have some fun.
Doyle Deirdre, if it's still there, third base.
Oh, my.
He's probably not going to be good.
Probably not.
6'3", 19. Also from Canada. Dear God, what's with all the Canadian players, man?
Yeah, maybe you're going to have to stick with these 70s potential prediction guys. Thinking that, the logic would be, well, they wouldn't let the 80 guys be 80 guys now, would they, at this late?
Really not. I mean, there are late rounders though.
Oh, for sure. I've seen him before.
Yeah, I guess it's just I don't know what to exactly look for necessarily.
Well, you could, yeah. Oh, Taiwan. Huh? Interesting.
Nieve, 18 years old, 6'4". I guess it wouldn't hurt to get a catcher. I mean, Shea Langley.
Oh, you've got what? Yeah, let's see here. So Allen, then CJ, and who's below CJ?
Tyler
Soderstrom,
Soderstrom,
and then David Banuelos. So Banuelos is logically the guy that's probably at risk, or the last guy, of course, if you do go at catcher now.
Yeah, like CJ Rodriguez is actually doing good in AAA. He's hitting 286.
Oh, nice.
He doesn't have
Great.
a lot to show for it, but OPS of 800, not bad. He's got that defense, though. I mean, look at those. Look at that defense.
That's nice. That's really nice. He'll be a very valuable 40-man guy next year.
Hi, guys.
Hey there! Welcome to the 2022 amateur draft of MLB The Show Oakland A's franchise with Amos.
What up, Frog?
Are we live on air?
Yep, we are streaming, man.
Are live!
Nice. Am I welcome or should I leave?
You may stay, and if you don't say anything, private, we would prefer that. But
I don't mind you being here at all.
All right. Then I will stick around a little bit.
We're in the 5th round, trying to figure out.
now, what is Frog's philosophy on pitcher versus hitter? If he was drafting, say he had to draft.
Hold on. Hold on. Let me get this stream up and turn down and everything.
Let me give you a spoiler. There's not a lot of good picks left.
No, if we
I
get
took-
the 5th round, that's kind of obvious.
I'll tell you what, the Frog came around at the very perfect time because he's got great logic that he can
Yeah.
throw at us here.
Yeah,
Seeing these guys,
I'm all for that.
and I'm very sure of it.
Like, would you
I
take?
We have no idea what direction to go at this.
Would
point.
you take an
This-
unscouted 80 potential guy in the 5th round?
Unscouted 80 potential? How accurate's that 80?
Exactly?
I don't know. That's it. Probably isn't very good. I mean, I'm willing to find out with this catcher here.
What's your catcher depth?
I mean, we're okay,
really pretty good.
I think we're gonna end up
Okay.
losing 3 catchers in the offseason.
You're gonna lose 3, you think? Huh? Okay.
Yeah, because there's a possibility we trade Murphy. Stephen Vogt will probably be gone,
Yeah,
Well,
Vote's gone. I'm gonna say Vote is gone.
and then
And
one.
you're in 2022, right?
Correct. And chances are one of those D potential catchers will be gone if this guy, even if this guy's a D potential, he's going to be 18 years old, so he's going to have more time to attempt to get
Sure
up
as
to
well.
a C.
Great point as well. I mean, look at those contact number possibilities. Ooh, that makes me drool a little bit.
Which
Probably not that, but
It's probably not that. We hope.
okay. Who's your other candidate that you're eyeballing?
All right, who else we got? We got that third baseman guy, Deerdorf, you said?
yeah, Doyle Deerdorf. Good lord, Doyle Deerdorf. I cannot say his name.
Oh, Doyle rules.
I like him too. He's got potential there.
Yeah, let me show you our third base depth here. I mean, we got Noisy and Ironman. We have Zach Geloff, who, to be honest, is struggling in Double A. So, already at 22, he's going up, but we have an okay depth. Not great, but
Let's see catcher depth. You said you think you're going to lose 3?
yeah.
Yeah. Plus, the 2 bottom guys are definitely probably gone, I would say. Wouldn't you, Amos?
Chances are, unless we absolutely need some more catchers. I like to keep a total of 7 catchers on the team.
Okay. Yeah.
So, like 2 for Major League, 2 for AAA, 2 for AA, and then 1 to fill in if someone gets injured. So.
Yeah, so
What
Wendell Ayers is the Major League guy for next year.
was the pitcher you were tossed up with the catcher with?
The pitcher?
Yeah, wasn't there a debate between a pitcher and a position player? Or were you just asking general philosophy on
Yeah,
it?
he was
I was
asking
asking general philosophy myself.
I'd say general philosophy, you're better off with the position player over the pitcher because pitchers are not to say dime a dozen, but they're so hard to get any proof out of, even in a even if let's say they're a starting pitcher and they're playing every day, right? As in you're seeing them every time you expect to. You're still only seeing them 1 out of every 5 days at best.
True.
Whereas a position player, you're seeing them, probably 70-80% of the time minimum.
Right. So we're getting better predictability out of the position guys. I see what you're saying.
And I think you actually said that before too. Said something similar to that.
Okay. Yeah.
So, two very smart people with 2 very similar ideologies. That's enough for me to kind of look the other way. I don't usually draft very well, so I think the only valid player.
I tell you what, with the pitchers we've taken so far, I think now would be a good stopping point since you have no other ones scouted with accuracy.
I don't see a downside to that catcher that you were highlighting earlier for me. I don't see a downside to him. He was like 18 or 19 with a high potential.
This gentleman right here, Manny Nieves.
Hoping the potential is more toward that possible number, but it's scouting accuracy not there.
Yeah, it's definitely we haven't touched him.
The only thing that would make me nervous with him, and you can take this or leave it however you want, is he has no secondary positions. So he can't, let's say he doesn't work out as a catcher, the only other thing you can use him for is DH, really.
Or as Amos said, and I asked him what his rule is regarding position changes, he does them only in the offseason and only 1 position player and 1 pitcher. And that's all he can do for his rules.
But seeing that you're weak in catcher depth, and this guy has a fairly high potential for the round you're in, I don't see much drawback in going with him.
Yeah.
And another plus for him, he's a switch hitter.
Yeah. Oh Lord.
There you go. Good point.
That's something I've noticed about a lot of the players on this team. Like even prospects, there's a lot of switch hitters. I don't think I have one at catcher though. Mention it.
So. You can fill it out, yeah. Have prospect loaded switch hitting.
Well, lefties and righties, but okay, I'm cool. Let's go with Nieves. Why not? Right? We can't really lose.
Do it.
Can't lose with it.
I love it. Very
good insight. I'm all for that. Oh, there goes Deirdre.
Now I
can't
Royals. Wait to see what his numbers are.
I know, right? So Deirdre just went to the Royals, so he's not there anymore.
Oh, okay, Deirdre's gone. Okay, that's fine.
Which is fine. All right, Who's left?
Who is there?
All right, surprisingly, picks, right? A lot more people than I expect.
Who's left and who's right?
God. Hopefully you guys are right, because I don't feel good about my. I don't feel too good about my leaning here. There's really not a lot of good people left.
Right. Yeah, you're gonna have to get the longest of the long shots. It's a lottery.
Can you sort by MLB ETA?
I can.
Can you sort it by that? Okay, let's do that. See what we see here.
So you got Mario
I do
Gonzalez
see a 2024 there, and that's pretty soon. That's a starting pitcher too.
Pitcher, yeah.
Boy, Medeiros.
Medeiros.
Not literate. Yeah,
running fastball, slider, curveball, and sinker. That's a pretty good repertoire. The only thing is, I don't see a good off speed. Well, the curveball, but like no changeup.
So yeah, again, got to remind that we're late round. Also, just note that we have taken 3 starters now.
Yeah, we've taken 3 starters and a reliever who was a risk. We took a shortstop and a catcher. This is pretty much the rest of this.
Oh, there's the guys you've drafted. Okay.
Yeah. Do I need to go back to that? I went that.
Yeah, but that'd be cool for me to be able to catch up real quick on like who you already got.
Yeah,
definitely.
Okay, so looks like first round you took a starting pitcher.
Yeah, we took Ochoa in the first round. Why it's not? I believe we took Ochoa, Vaccaro, Valentine, McDermott, Wacoast, and then Nieves.
Yep.
Right, yeah. It does say it's okay, so you're not thin on any particular position.
I don't buy into that. I really don't.
Well, yeah, because you know what you're thinking down the line more than it does, but I mean, a good starting pitcher always has value too, though. I mean, that's the thing. If any of these starting pitchers pan out to be anything good, that's high trade value.
Right. So maybe better to have a deeper pool.
Well, you need more of them. I mean, how many first basemen does an MLB team really need compared to how many starting pitchers do they need?
Well, technically, I only have 3 in my whole. Like primary position first baseman, I technically only have 3 players. There's the 3 on the right there: Butler, Garcia, and Jonah Bride. I have Stephen Vogt playing first base right now. Because
so you're thinner on it than it's indicating.
Oh yeah.
A lot.
But I'm kind of riding a lot on Butler to develop a little more. So
yeah,
that's why
the logic of the show is the fact that he's got a 65 overall, a 63 overall, and a 59 overall. He's therefore balanced. See, he's not taking into account that he needs someone over 70 overall.
No balance. No balance.
Well, balance is based on need for filling the roster, I think, versus need for quality.
Oh, okay, sure, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, well, you basically need 1 major leaguer, 1 AAA guy, 1 AA guy at first base.
Definitely no outfielder.
This was a horrible. I mean, just scouting and looking at it earlier, it was a horrible year or a horrible draft for outfielders.
And part of that was because I didn't at first look for outfielders. I kind of got a little late start on it because we have some solid outfielders.
You had needs,
Yeah.
For the team, you had to go to the positions that
because
let's go after first.
Let's say hypothetically we extend Ramon Laureano for 3 years. He's still really good. He's projected to go up according to the depth chart. We would have him and Pache, and then we would have what's his name, left field, Lazaro Armenteros, who's doing pretty good in AAA right now. Like he's actually doing a solid job. We would have him as well. Gabriel Maciel, we have him. Seth Brown, if we decide to keep him. That's why I didn't really look too much at outfield.
Sure. Now, remind me of Laureano's remainder contract as far as his options coming up here.
It is. He's got 2 years of arbitration.
Okay, so you're pretty solid with him. At 2.8, I mean, it's not going to obviously jump up very much where he's at.
Yeah, if he's an 80 overall right now,
yep.
he should reach. I'm just gonna guess. I can't remember the number I saw on the depth chart. I want to say the depth chart said 88.
Okay.
But I think that depends on how he's trending. So
Yep.
that could always change. I personally think he'll reach an 84.
Yeah.
Which is still great. You know.
All right. For this team, it is.
Yeah. Besides, there's really no outfielders to draft, so we can't really draft that one. You know, I kind of nobody.
You just got to crapshoot it. I mean, I would look at the 70 potential guys as well as whatever, they're presenting to you as the best. Frog makes a good point with the ETA possibilities. Maybe I kind of weigh that in as well, maybe.
Well, if we're going to look at all that, then I want to go with Mario Gonzalez.
Yeah. Now, what is his secondaries?
He doesn't have a second.
Doesn't have one, though. Well, yeah.
What's his position?
Second base.
Second base.
Weird, I guess. I mean, we could go Richie Farmer, but I've drafted so many shortstops.
Yeah. Well, Valentine. And did you draft the other guy, too?
Yeah. Or no, did we?
I don't know. I think Valentine might be the only one you have.
Oh, yeah, we did just draft. And I guess worst case scenario is, Farmer, of course, the game will automatically put him at second and third sometimes.
Right. So maybe he is the call. I mean, it's better than, them totally screwing you over with the guy presenting himself to be better potential than it is with a guy that maybe it's accurate,
He is 2 years older, but he does play 2 more positions.
Yeah.
I highly doubt these are accurate.
Yeah, exactly. We'll see if he's maybe 60, but we'll see.
For all I know, he's probably going to be
We're
like
late.
45.
6th round. Yeah.
But there's really not a lot of other options. To me, it's just either Mario Gonzalez or Richie Farmer. Those are.
I like it. I like the two that you're juggling. Yeah. Frog, any other thought?
Who has more versatility?
Farmer. Mario
Farmer?
Gonzalez Mario Gonzalez only plays
He's
one
got secondary.
position. Farmer can play short, second, and third.
And you're leaning towards Farmer?
I'm thinking so.
He's a scrappy 5'7" guy too, just like you.
I wish I was.
I was leaning. I'm leaning towards Farmer because of the versatility.
Yeah, right.
50-50
You can't really
shot.
You
So
can't really put any stock into the potential.
no, yeah, you're right.
And you just think of, even if half of these numbers that they're showing you for potential on the bottom are accurate, I mean, this is going to be a good steal at 6th round.
I hope that arm is accurate.
Yeah, I'm liking this more and more as I look at it,
Virginia. All right, cool. I'm cool with Farmer. Let's go with Farmer. Is he Kyle Farmer's
Farman.
brother? Relative? No. All right.
One more.
So,
Is it
no,
one
that's
more?
it. That is it.
Is it?
All right,
All
so
right.
let's see. Who got picked first? So, a reliever got chosen #1 overall.
Grady Trout, it's Mike Trout's brother.
By the Orioles. The JT. There's Buster Marlin. He went to the Pirates, the Staghorn
The
Pirates.
Pirates there. Oh, look at that.
And there's
Frog.
Wolf.
One of our coveted guys that we were going to pick first.
Yep. All these guys were blue chips, though. There was only 15 blue chippers that we found, and we picked 18, so we weren't going to get anybody.
Ooh, the Twins got Mora. Nice.
And then
Rockies get Franklin.
Yep. Boy, if that power's accurate,
Yeah, Coors Field's going
he's
to
gonna
a lot of home
rake.
runs for him.
He is going to rake. Geez, let's just don't waste this anymore, shall we? Let's just.
Moment of truth. You looking for the moment of truth?
Let's save it. No do-overs.
No looking yet? Okay.
No do-overs. I gotta save it.
No do over. Save it.
This is gonna be
You don't want
bad.
to be discouraged.
This is gonna be bad. I have a feeling I'll have to fire all my scouts.
And then you'll fire us after that for giving a bad.
Well,
advice.
I mean, was I really any better?
All right, here we go.
All right, let's go. Let's do this.
Moment of truth. Moment of truth.
Okay, not
Draft
terrible.
picks.
Not the best, but not terrible.
Hey, that's pretty good.
I'm actually okay with C overall players.
That's pretty darn good, dude.
So Ochoa first, our first pick, 64 overall, B potential. Of course, the pitching clutch is bad. What else is new?
You can work with it though. Train them up.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to get a coach for that in the offseason.
Hey, B potential though, he can go all the way up to like 80s.
Yeah,
Oh,
he
yeah.
has a very strong
higher-
chance of getting a high
Oh,
B. Rico Vaccaro, C potential, downtrending, but I think we can change that. Control, clutch is not good. Velocity's alright. Brake is okay. Stamina's phenomenal. Everything else is a lot of work. So,
It's gonna be a project. Age 19. Yep. He's definitely a long term.
well, Valentine. See, okay, you know what? I actually like that layout.
Look at that. Yeah.
I actually like that. C potential, 68 overall, 18 years old. Very good fielding. Good speed.
18, dude.
Yeah. I know this is going to
Good.
sound dumb, but I think he's the best pick so far.
It doesn't sound dumb at all. I love it. Look at that power of numbers.
Golly, that's not bad. Now, see,
He could
look.
turn into a slugger.
Hey, now,
Javi Baez?
to answer your question from earlier, Amish, do you notice something about this card that changed? And the only reason I'm asking Amish is because Frog wasn't here when we looked at it. I noticed it right away.
I don't.
Look at his secondary position.
You mean it was something there before?
Yeah, he had
So
second and
scouted
third there.
correctly. Oh.
He had second and third base there.
It was not scouted correctly as
I believe so.
secondary.
Maybe we should go back in the footage and look. I could have sworn he had a secondary position. Because that's part of the reason we wanted to draft him. Versatility.
Yeah.
I still like that pick though. That's good
Yeah,
durability.
I like it too. I like it. So let's see. Right now, where does he match up with what's his name?
Let's see, 76 overall, that would make him. I'm still probably gonna put him in double A.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I think that would put him third on the depth chart. Thinking off the top of my head.
Yeah.
Let's see, Andrews, Paulson. No, he's
Paulson.
actually a higher overall right now. No, he's not. 68. Yeah, that's third or fourth. He would be
If you're
behind
doubling
Andrews,
starter.
Paulson, and somebody else.
Yeah.
But McDermott, look at that, man.
Yeah.
Wow,
Good job.
that pitching clutch is horrible.
Yeah.
How do you even do that? But regardless, B potential 66 overall. Doesn't give up home runs. Doesn't. Well, he does strike out a lot of people according to that. I mean, that's not bad.
Yeah.
Gotta
I'll take
definitely
that
get
for-
that pitching clutch.
What, fourth rounder?
Yeah, he was our 4th round pick.
Yeah.
He was the one we took a risk on.
Yeah.
And then Suecos, C potential 58 overall. Kind of what we expected.
Yeah.
Nothing great, but project.
Yeah.
I like the stamina, though. I gotta say, I like the stamina.
That is a nice start, isn't it? Yeah.
Okay, Manny Nieves, catcher, 47 overall. C potential. I'm still gonna sign this guy. I want to give him a shot and see what he's got.
Because the D guys you got, I mean, one of them's got to go for sure.
Yeah.
He and trending up for the potential, even though his overall's trending down.
Yeah, I'm very interested to see.
High durability on a catcher's good too.
Mhm.
Very good durability. Okay, and then Richie Farmer. Once again, no secondary position. What is up with that? Now, I know for a fact he had 2 secondary positions.
Scouting was, yeah.
But still not bad.
Hey,
Look like he's gonna be a platoon guy though. Lefties.
Yeah.
The durability, fielding is pretty good. He's actually got better fielding stats than Kemp does right now.
Speed, he's going to be, fleet on the bases.
Yeah, he could possibly. I like the base running aggressive rating on him. 84. So, I mean, that's not a bad draft. I like that draft. I'm cool with that draft.
I give us a B minus.
Yeah, I would give us a B minus too. Not bad at all.
Yeah, that's better than enough.
And then Frog hacked into our system and got into our chat. So. But he chose two really good. Let's see. You came in after we chose Swakos, right?
Yeah, I was only here for the last two.
I mean, I'm happy with these two. I really am. Like, you never know what this guy could develop into. So that would be something if his potential went up to a B, then he becomes a 50 overall at age 19. Then we can go from there. It's a possibility. Wow, I like this draft. I think that was fantastic. Let's go look at some of these other people. Let's see. Who was the highest overall player? That's what I want to know. See, there's a 94. There's a 96. Jacob Roush from the Mets. Yeah, leave it to the Mets to find a pitcher. Oh, there's that. I know we looked at him, Cristobal Escobar.
93, wow.
Let's see here.
So that was that closer you were looking at, Escobar?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's all right. Buster Marlin, 98 overall. He's got to be the highest one.
Buster Marlin, that was going to be my pick.
Wow, look at this guy. He's already 75 overall. Woo!
Wee.
That is a stud right there. There's a freaking Pirate. I'm sure they'll trade him. Then they got somebody nice in their last pick, Damon Lopez. Potential. Really not a lot to his pitching, but I mean, 18 years old. Nobody out of the Cardinals I'm interested. Well, there's Derek Carey right there. So, first base.
Good.
I mean, in a way, that's a disappointment because he showed he had a lot more power. But vision is always nice. That vision's always good. That's a problem this team has now, is not a lot of players with vision. Can't really fault them for that. JT Thompson. There's that catcher we were looking at, Duncan Kent.
That was the guy.
I'm glad we didn't go
He
with
didn't
him.
end up that great. Our guy is just as good.
Yeah, I'll say. Not bad. Not a bad draft. Otis Franklin for the Rockies. Woo! Look at this guy.
Oh, baby.
Damn. He is going to hit 50 home runs in Coors Field. That is...
Pennsylvania born, too. Is he born the next door to you, Frog?
Do you know an Otis Franklin? Dan Carter. Ad. Well, really nobody else. I'm looking. Oh, boy, the Dodgers got a lot of picks. What the heck? Not a great draft, though. I mean, pretty good, but not bad. Not great. Sorry.
Here and there. They had so many picks they wanted to take a lot of chances with some of them, sure.
I think we were looking at any of them.
I don't remember a single one of them. Except maybe Song. I guess I remember him a little bit.
I must admit, I don't normally do much of anything for the draft because I don't have the patience to do the scouting and all that.
Yeah.
I mean, you could leave it on auto and probably get the same result. I don't know. Like, I keep hoping to find that pitcher that has a knuckleball or that two-way player.
It's an element of the game.
Oh, we got a 99.
Oh, Cordova. Whoa.
20 years old. I think we had a chance of drafting him.
No.
There you go, Padres. Let's see if you can develop him. That is... Wow, okay.
He's going to give up a lot of hits. I don't see how he's Gonna make 99 with that.
Pretty much the rest of their draft wasn't. That's Del VR. That's the wrong Del VR.
Mhm.
Look at this cat. Tyson Vogel saying 97 stamina, 99 velocity. Dear God, that was such a random picture.
A 5-pitch repertoire? What?
Wow. Giants
It's a
didn't have a good
freak.
draft. David Wells is there. I'm glad we didn't draft him. I temporarily looked at him.
Ooh, boy, yeah, he's a disaster.
All right, the Orioles. Greg Trout's their #1 pick.
#1 pick, and he's pretty solid. Yeah.
It looks all right.
Starting low as far as overall. But he's
Gil
21.
Rosario, 41 overall. My goodness, you got a long way to go.
Cuba.
There's Lerma. Pretty much as advertised.
No.
Once again, no secondary position.
Okay.
But still not bad. I like that as contact. Good vision.
Yeah.
I'm still kind of glad we didn't draft.
Yep, I'm happy as well.
Red Sox, great draft. Really no one to look at here. Yankees, oh boy, they got one good pick. Everybody else is a struggle.
Well, sounds like 2 more good picks than they deserve.
Hey, they took Bo Cash, man. He's cash money.
Oh, cash. I would have taken that for that for that name. My name's Bo Cash. Yeah, the Rays did. They found 2 good starters. What else is new? Wow, that dude
They
is-
always do.
It is nothing but velocity. Crap. David Jefferson. Good. Not a bad draft. Blue Jays, no one to really talk about here. But they had a
Ouch, Blue Jays, what
horrible
happened?
draft. My God.
Hinson, maybe Birch.
What happened, Blue Jays? What happened? White Sox. Okay. Terrible. We got 2 pitchers we were looking at. Like they got the overall that was expected. Edgar Latigua, best guy they got. 89. Whenever I see a player that has an 89 potential, I just want to go ahead and clarify that they're probably going to be in. Surely, right? The Guardians. Anybody good? Couple nice picks. And it's Tigers. Good pick. Walker. Out of Jamaica. All right. End of all. Bad. Not bad. Yeah.
You play
John,
baseball in Jamaica?
No man. Okay, yeah. So I mean, I've been seeing a lot of these guys get good picks in the later round. There's Deirdre. And see, look, no secondary on him. Is that?
I wonder if it can sign him to reveal it, huh?
I wonder if that's a thing or if that's just a bug, because
Yeah.
that's way too many people to not have any secondaries.
Right.
That's got to be a bug. None of these guys have secondary.
I think you're right. I think he comes back after you sign him.
I might. Yeah. Let's see how you Twins did.
Oh, yeah. Look at that. There's 2 picks.
Wow. Wow, what good picks. Holy crap, look at the fielding on this guy.
Maybe.
Well done. Well done.
Born in Minnesota, too. Nice.
Oh, they had an insider on him. I think they should leave.
He's over at that damn Jordan ballpark. I knew it.
Wow, that's two really, really solid first. I'll even give you that third one. It developed. See, the Astros, 3 okay picks, and then nothing really to talk about.
It's kind of okay, aren't they? Yeah.
Getting back to our side here.
Yeah, our division now. Look at this. Ooh.
We're back to us. I like our picks. I think it was phenomenal. I really think that
Went very well. That went better than I expected it was going to. I'll be honest.
yeah. So I'm gonna probably change things up just a hair. I didn't expect us to take this long on the draft, but I'm glad we did. I thought that was fun to look at these guys. I think I'm probably gonna end the stream here. I still want to talk to you guys for a few.
Sure.
I'm probably gonna end the stream here. I'll probably make another video about the prospects later. You know, player locking some prospects or something. Is there anybody on that? Surely.
If not, host it's OG Pickle on PUBG.
PUBG. Oh, I would host that guy. He normally plays franchise. He's not playing franchise. Come on.
What a bomb.
I know what.
Hope he's enjoying his match.
I appreciate it, man. Amish, Frog, Charm. I know you're not in here, Charm, but I'm still going to thank you anyway because you were here. So.
Management Brain Trust, we will do our best.
Yeah, that was a good draft. I really like that draft. You know, a lot of these guys could potentially grow into be potential players. So I'm cool with that. A lot of our guys are D's in the minors, so anything, even a 70, even that 76 that we have, catcher, I'll take it. We'll catch everyone in the next broadcast. We'll see you at the O.co. Have a nice night. And until next time, go A's.
Stay safe.